Hi guys, Shauna Mahaney, Superstar Director with Scentsy, and I just wanted to reach out to you and have a little heart-to-heart for all of you that are doing this Leap to Lead challenge with us. And I just wanted to say how super proud of you I am. I really am. I am seeing such great things with you guys in this training. You know, I'm seeing your businesses grow. I'm seeing your PRV grow. I'm seeing you recruit. You're telling me stories of how it's working, and I'm so proud of you. And I hope and I pray that you're going to keep after this even after Leap to Lead is over. And keep doing what you're doing. You're stepping out of your comfort zone, and I'm proud of you. So I wanted to talk about a little bit about, I was thinking today how I felt when I was an Essential or Certified Consultant. And I was excited. Most of you know, though, I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't plan on doing this. And so I was a little overwhelmed when I started to get started. When I started, I only started because somebody wanted to join underneath me. That's when I started really thinking about doing it as a business. So I was overwhelmed. I was excited. I totally didn't care about numbers. I'm not a number girl at all. And if you know me at all, you know that I am not a number girl. So I didn't know anything about promoting or getting trips or promotions or any of that. I had no idea. So I want to talk a little bit with you about what does it take to promote to lead, because that's so important in this program, right? So what it's going to take, and I'm going to tell you just the easiest way I can explain it, is that during 1 month, you must have at least $500 in sales. Now, you can have more than that, and that's a great thing. You must have at least one person that you sponsored. So one person that clicked join on your website, that we're going to call them your frontline. One of those people must have sold $150 during that same month. All this has to happen within 1 month. Now, we consider it active. We consider them an active consultant when you've sold $150 in a month. Now, you can have more. And honestly, the more people you have, the easier this is. So, you can have 3 or 4 people, but the more people you have in your little group, the better it's going to be. Now, together, all of you together must have $1,000 in wholesale. Now, again, not a math person, so wholesale, that all confuses me a little bit. So I'm going to tell you exactly. You need $1,333.34 in retail sales to make your active consultant, your $1,000 wholesale. Okay, so like I said, it can be all of you go together for that, and yours part has to be 500, and it can be more. And just think about how much easier this is going to be when your sales are, say, $700 or $1,000 for the month. It just makes it easier. Now, the great thing about Scentsy is that you don't have to do this again. So, I found myself thinking, okay, so I had a really rockin' month, and I hit lead, and now what? Like, next month didn't happen for me. Like, it wasn't a good month at all. Well, you're not going to get paid as a lead consultant if you don't hit your numbers, but your title isn't going to change. So once you're a lead, you're always a lead. Once you're a star, you're always a star, and so on and so forth. And you don't have to worry about losing your title until you hit director. Isn't that awesome? Now, let's think about this too. What's going to happen when you do this? You are right now making 25% commission as a certified consultant. When you hit lead, you're going to make an extra 2%, and you're going to make an extra 2% on your team. Now, you're probably thinking, Shauna, that really isn't a lot. So, 4% total is not a lot. But just think about it. One consultant turns into 2. Turns into 4, turns into 8, and before you know it, you're going to have 10 consultants or more on your team, and you're going to make off of all of that. So, think about your why. Let's think about that for just a minute. I want you to look at your why. look at your why, and we all wrote down a number. Remember when we wrote down a number to our why? How much easier is it going to be to reach that number making 28%, 27% versus 20% as an essential consultant? And if you keep adding and adding and adding, that why is going to get closer and closer and closer for you. So the great thing about when you guys are starting compared to when I started is that Scentsy's made this easy for you. If you will go in and to your workstation on the left-hand side, you're going to see all of your numbers, and it's going to tell you exactly where you're at and exactly how much more cells you need to get to the lead number. And that's awesome. When I did it, we didn't have that. I remember not even knowing. I remember I was a lead. At one point I was a lead, and I didn't know to update my workstation, my website. I didn't do any of that. So one day I logged in and it said Star Consultant. And I remember thinking to myself, I don't know what that means. I literally called my sponsor and said, why does it say Star Consultant? What does that mean? And she had to explain it to me. I didn't understand promotions at all. I earned my first trip, guys, without knowing it. I got an email saying I'd earned Hawaii for 2 people. Not a clue. We didn't have trip trackers. We didn't have any of that stuff. So, like I said, numbers were not my thing. So I understand that this can be a little overwhelming. And I'm just so glad that Scentsy has made this easy for you with having that, that little diagram for you on the side. Now, let's talk a little bit about the fact that as you grow, you're going to see weaknesses in yourself, and that's okay. We all have weaknesses. I have weaknesses. And what's going to make you the best Scentsy consultant is if you're willing to push through those. If you're willing to look at the end of the day and go, okay, I see I'm weak in this area. I'm weak in recruiting. I'm weak in getting my own sales. I'm weak in hosting parties. Whatever it is, and saying, okay, I'm going to push myself past that. And it's those consultants that push themselves past that are the superstar directors. You know, none of us, the superstar directors or directors, none of us thought we had it in us to be 6-figure earners in this company. And I can promise you that there are still days that I get up and I go, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a clue. I don't think I have what it takes, but I know in my soul of souls that this is where God wants me. And so because I have my faith and I know that, I can push through. And, you know, I read lots of books, and I'm going to share with you the next couple of days some of the books that I like and that I read. I reach out. I have Scentsy mentors that have been around for a long time that I can reach out to. Scentsy sisters and guys that encourage me along the way. And I hope that you're finding that too. I hope when you start to recognize those weaknesses in yourself that you are going back and you're saying, okay, this is an area of concern. Let me find a book to read. Let me reach out to somebody. You know, reach out to me, guys. I love hearing from you. I really do. You guys have my phone number. You can reach out to me on Facebook. Please, please, please reach out to me. Let me mentor you. Reach out to each other. You're all at that same point. So I bet you're having the same struggles. And really reach out and reach beyond. You know, this is a great journey, but you're going to have to go over some speed bumps to make it happen. All right. I love you. I hope this helps.